Greetings, world and family. I am a Richard coming to you today, being Tuesday, May the 20th. Thank you for your patience. It's been quite a rock and roll busy time for me in the recent days, times, and moments. Nothing negative, everything beautiful. But yes, I haven't had a single one-on-one video for I don't know how long, maybe a week now. I've had several beautiful collaborations with family, sisters, and brothers, and all of them were spectacular. But today I come for a follow-up of the recent videos that I've been unleashing lately for the last 2 weeks. Topics that I find are more of a serious matter, right? That we can touch into more of our golden, beautiful, restored Gaia. And this brings me a great joy, right? First, my family, I need to do a little special shout out to my beloved honey bunny, because last Friday I received in the mail a beautiful gift, which is this beautiful handmade dragon cookie jar. Honey, I love it so much. And you got the colors, right? My turquoise, my throat when I speak, and the grounded of Gaia at the bottom, and Gaia shimmering between my throat chakra and all of my turquoise jewelry. I absolutely love my dragon, and for this jar is called Honey Bunny, after you, my bunny of honey. Thank you so much, and I love you tremendously. I will probably put, not cookies in it, but maybe incense or Palo Santo. That seems apropos. Palo Santo. So yay for the beautiful gift. So, my family, this morning I went into meditation and search, as I am doing now, with my inner flame, and what feels like a great topic, like searching through the frequency of the family of the collective. So I've done several videos now leading up, so I guess this would be like a part 8 or a part 9. What I am feeling is that many of us, and I say us because we are a famille, we are soul tribe, we are soul famille. So when I say us, I speak about all of us here listening on our beloved growing channel. You know, there is that frequency of, have I been forgotten? You know, now that we are anchored in 5D, so density merged with dimension, we are definitely anchored, my beautiful family. What do I do now? You know, what is my mission? And I see that a lot on one-on-one Zoom calls, right? Every one of you are so beautiful, and I hold dearly to my heart, but it's a recurring question. Now that we're here, what do I do? Where do I go? You know, like, what bell do I wait for in order to like get triggered? And once I'm triggered, what exactly is it that I'm supposed to do? Well, that is a beautiful question, and I feel it's a very, very pronounced. I can feel it simmering because there's a lot of emotions going on right now. Yes, there's a lot of departed loved ones. And, you know, with Gaia really anchoring herself with 5D, she could have what I like to call like hiccups or little burps. So, you know, like as she is anchoring with her roots, you know, there's still a bit of the residue, and everything is kind of, I don't know what the word is, I'm saying finalizing or coming complete. So there's a lot of emotions, right? A lot of us are, whether we're aware of it or it's unbeknownst, we're kind of cutting cords of things that no longer serve. So with that could come a heaviness, and we don't know why. We have a feeling of maybe sadness. There is a depart of something while something else is anchoring. And then, you know, it's like, what do I do now? Well, my Femi, I did take some notes because when I come out from my meditation, there's just so much information that I don't get afraid because I don't know what fear is. But I worry that I'm going to miss out on something because what comes is almost like a lockup of information to the great finale. So the reason why most of us were hidden had a reason, okay? And that is the great reveal has begun. So my family that wonder, I was sheltered for a certain amount of time while the word was world, might have been in chaos. So let's go back to post 2020, when we had that form of like a martial law kind of, I don't know what the word I'm looking for, but when everything stopped moving and we had to withdraw, go within and shelter. Many of us did just that, and there was separation with loved ones, family members, different opinions. So we had to hibernate very much like, the hermit, going within the dark night of the soul, and isolation. That's the word I'm looking for. So we had to go through all of this, right? And with this, we've all grown at our own rhythm. Many of us deep dived and searched and came to real truth. But now we are past all that. We are very anchored with Gaia. So with this new frequency, right, what exactly do we do with it? Well, some of the notes that I did write, this is a good one, Femi. The delay that we had was a protection. It's invisibility was actually insulation. Now that the veils have retracted, it's time to step into visible service. Not to be consumed, but to transmit. So the question is really not, am I worthy? That's irrelevant, that question. But it is more, am I needed? Because we all know we are worthy. But a lot to come, what can I offer with, this new restored golden fifth density dimension restored Gaia? A lot might say, am I needed? Well, the answer is absolutely yes, and more than ever before. So let's start, with exactly that, the long cocoon that we had, right? So no one disappeared. We went into a phase of stasis. It was a sacred pause. That's what it is, a quarantine, a soul quarantine. We were not abandoned. We were being recalibrated. Okay? So that is exactly just that, the hermit, right? Because the thing is we can't look at it as in a rush. Everything does happen for a purpose. And, these golden times, they were always going to happen. Okay, on this timeline that we are currently on. Different timelines, different prospects or outcomes, but this one that was always going to happen. So, we had to anchor. You can't be in a rush for that. You got to simmer. There's a lot of different spikes during an ascension. And as we get our downloads and all of our DNA gets reignited, comes back online. That takes a special time. So if we look at this in this way, which I surely do, that whole shutdown or quarantine had its place. A lot was revealed. Now that we know, it is time to plan for the future. So am I needed? Absolutely. Am I worthy? Well, if you're still here alive and twitching, absolutely. So this being said, I find it's really beautiful because the thing is with the great that the great reveal has begun. Okay? Earth's grid, Gaia, and all her ley lines and love lines are now singing different, new, beautiful golden tones. The veil is retracting. Okay? So the dome, the ice wall, what is beyond, everything is opening up for us. And there are a new wave of teachers, of healers that are rising. And who are these teachers? Who are these healers? They are us who have been marinating within that quarantine. So now it's time to step up and go. Now, what I also feel, because many seek a plan, and this is all good, right? It is all good to fantasize and create, because what you focus on, especially with the heart frequency, you will definitely attract. And now it's a rapid boomerang. But do you really need a plan? Do we all need a plan? I think what we need to do is just basically step out, step up, lift that frequency of light and love. And it is a time of really, because this is what is big right now, what Gaia is singing to. It's to attract and go out and meet soul family, soul tribes. The connection is so online for that. And I see it all the time. Many of my new soul family are you on my one-on-ones, beautiful family. So this is what it is a time. And then with that connection, then, we could have plans. It's good to have a plan. I want to rescue every single cats, especially the big cats. So that's one of my big plans for our golden era. Dring, dring. Hi, Richard. It's Africa. We got a panther stuck in a tree. All right, let me get in my Trans Am, because now it'll fly. And then I go to Africa to rescue said panther. So it's good to have all of these beautiful dreams, because indeed we can make them come to reality. And the bigger that you think, and the more you got that inner child alive that is pumping that frequency, again, I repeat myself, it's a boomerang come back. But do we absolutely need a plan? No. Some of us, have just gone through so much that within this beautiful, restored new era, some of us are just made to relax finally, breathe in the new air, put your feet up, appreciate Gaia, put those feet in the ground, laugh, giggle, call into the fair, the elementals to giggle and laugh around you, give you inspiration, because that's what a fairy would be, right? Like a little muse. Think of the absent fairy on the absent, that little green Tinkerbell. She's like a muse. She sparks creativity and joy and giggle and laughter. And the elementals are everywhere right now. I feel them, I see them, I sense them, they communicate with me. As in just recently, I had for the spects. That was absolutely amazing when I had communication with them. That just blew my mind, and I got the shivers, the flesh of the goose. So yes, I'm so sorry. Secondly, a sip of caffeine. Yum, yum, bubble gum, my family. So with all this, right? I mean, it is also now a moment of great activation. So you guys, if you're here and you're hearing this, consider it like a form of summoning. The field is so ripe right now, and your soul is recognized. And again, you are needed, and you are needed in the now. So, start with one act of service and repeat it with love. Trust the signal, share your voice, and that's how you will form that tribe. That soul tribe. Because again, this is what is very big right now. The waters are clear. There's no obstructions. There's no traffic happening here. It is the time, for us to connect. And with that, we grow. So know this, that no one here has ever been forgotten, Femi. You have been safeguarded in that time of quarantine. Safeguarded, sheltered through, the guise of that, post 2020 shutdown. It was to keep you safe. And now that everything is said, lived, felt, and done, the doors are opening. So family thrives, then we create. So see, it's been a lonely, lonely road. But now it's no longer time to be lonely. You were safeguarded, protected, sheltered, marinated. And now it's time to thrive, to welcome the elementals, the dragons, the titans, because I feel all that energy is so big and online. What a great experience to be in the human vessel in these nowadays and moments. We've come back and back in reincarnation, but now to be here and to actually cross it with this avatar, it's beautiful. And you will notice that with carrying so much light, you will start feeling and looking youthful. It's the time of age regression. So much has changed now. It's no longer about control. It's about blooming, expanding, back to how the original version of how I see the Garden of Eden was. Long lives, fun, passion. We're back. We're back online, my beauties. And also it is, I've been having a visitor lately. So I have a visitor here that is present. And she's a beautiful, beautiful young lady whose name is Julie. And she's been with me for a few days now, as she has passed away from her avatar. And, I choose to only use her first name because I do not have the family's permission for the family name. But I bring her up because she is so present around me. And, it was, a bit of a shock the way she had departed. But her message is that as we are like awakening and coming online and being able to do like one simple service to others and repeat it with love, so is like our beloved ones who have ascended, because them too, from their dimension, density where they reside, they are teaming up with us in order to bring that frequency in. So sometimes it is very sad, like the morning. But, I can feel her so powerful and so strong and so at peace, and how she is volunteering to come, and not only for her family, but for humanity. Like sometimes they got like more muscle where they're at than we do here, because they see everything clearly. They know everything, like everything is in the now moment. So they do have a higher standpoint to be able to help anchor these frequencies. And I love her energy. And Julie, I love you very much. And I love your family very much. So it is an honor to have you here with us to share, these words. Yeah. So without a further ado, my family, with all the intro that I've brought in, I see I'm already at almost 20 minutes. I would like to invite you, Julie. So would you like to come through my cards today and have you the guest of honor for my spread in regards to my story, that it is to all, you were never hidden, but you were never hidden, and the reason was, for the great reveal has begun. So now my Aurélien is catching on to Julie, and Julie is saying yes. So Julie, are you present right now? Are you not present? Is this Aurélien right now? So see, it's a no. So Julie, you're online. Oh, you can shake it more. You can bring your electricity in. You won't zap me. I'm strong enough. I can take the shock, baby. Yes. Okay, there you go. There you go. And I can hear you now. It's the golden thread she's bringing in. Very beautiful. She is healthy. She is strong. And she is also excited to be of service. Thank you. So without further ado, thank you, Aurélien. Let's go grab this deck here. We'll go with the same one that I saw with the Hermit. My antique-looking deck. All right, so Higher Self, Oversoul, and Universe with the host of Mademoiselle Julie. Yes, the beautiful Julie. So what can be said, what could be shared in regards to the subject today? That you were never hidden, or you were hidden for a reason. Okay, so to all those who felt like bored, sheltered, what was the reasoning for that, right? And is it because it is the great reveal has begun? All right, Higher Self, Oversoul, Universe, Inner Flame, hosted by Miss Julie with the long, beautiful hair. So 2 flew out. Okay, we got the 5 of Pentacles, the 6 of Wands. All right, let's see what else. A beautiful golden famille. All right, let's cut, let's rock and roll. All right, so the first one in the past is the 5 of Pentacles, which means being on the outskirt of anything that could be seen as abundant. And then in line that flew out is back from war, victorious, where the whole villagers are celebrating you head on. Next, we do have the Moon in regards to secrets, illusions, passing and or death. In the now moment, we got something to celebrate with the 3 of Cups, family. At the heartbeat, in a time where most are stressed, sleepless nights, too much information, but with the 9 of Swords, it's always exaggerated, blown out of proportion stress. Followed, we do have, a return. The meek will inherit the earth with the 6 of Pentacles, a rebalancement, a giving, generosity. Then we do have, for the future, the Ace of Swords. Truth, justice, disclosure, speaking of truth. Then we have, the Knight of Cups coming in. He is a little slow moving, but he will deliver, right? He's the emotional knight. He wears his emotions on his sleeve, and he will analyze all around him in order to see, should I make 1 step forward, 2 steps back? He's analyzing the emotions. All right, and then we end in a time of inner conflict, inner warring, or war of warns. The clarifiers. We do have the King of Cups. So quite a lot of emotion here, right? So with everything that I am saying, the King of Cups, we got the Moon over there. I need a few more. Then we are holding the world in our hands in the 11 portal, making plans across sea, the restored, beautiful Gaia. I don't read upside down. Then, because the world has wrapped itself up in order to rebirth herself all over again. The world is Gaia. All right, let's go for the golden major arcanas, my golden famille. And let's see what can be said, and then we'll go over it one more time. Thank you, Julie. Okay. All right, so we want all these. All right, so what flew out? We got a judgment day, a call in action, awakening sleepers and the dead with the trumpets. Then we had the world here. Okay, this one I gave her Yeah, I didn't decorate the other one. Because that card got me in trouble, one of them, the other time. So I decided to, well, if I'm going to cover her up, I'm going to turn her into Dolly Parton. Then we have a Gaia. So, wow, we got Gaia, we got the world, and we got Gaia right here. Instead of 3, we got 5 today. Everything will flip-flop in everyone's fortune with the Wheel of Fortune in regards to what? The creepy crawlies who have ruled the past, right? What we're coming out of now. And under deck, we got the Creator, Loud, Proud, and Online. All right, so let's go over this one more time, Femi. So in regards to everything that I said, right, that, you know, you were hidden for a reason. What was that reason? To marinate, to think, to grow, and you were sheltered, right? It was to keep you safe, because right now that we're all fully anchored into a beautiful new reality, now it is time to come out, to play, to call out to our soul tribe, because that is how, as we all come together with that frequency, we can create everything beautiful and leave the past where it needs to be. We don't have to keep revisiting it. That keeps us stagnant. That keeps us stuck in traffic. We all know now it's time to like do something different, and it's all our responsibility, right? I mean, like, again, like doing like that one generous attention or action that you repeat, you know, daily. Do you need to have a mission? Start with that. And then the mission will come, because, you know, like, am I worthy? Am I needed? Yes, yes, and yes. So it's a time to come out. So let's go over the cards. Thank you, my beautiful assistant, Julie, today. So we're talking about the past because the old system, right, had kept us on the outside of abundance, separated, whether it be, you know, with post-2020 and everything that went over that, dividing family members, loved ones, one against the other, sheltering some, usually it would have been us. And, you know, like, there's also the financial system, there's the health system, anything about abundance. But then it seems that we're already come yesterday back from war victorious against all that, because, you know, I say post 2020, but, you know, it's like everything before that, that 2020 was like a marker in order of us to come out victorious. And victorious about what? Illusion, delusion, smoke and mirrors, and many passings, right? There's something wrong with the moon here. It's a very secretive. Right now, though, we are in a time of celebrating. And who celebrates? Well, people coming out, finding their family members, their soul tribe, and they come with a glass of wine and they celebrate. Many are still, this is the heartbeat right here, right? Stressed, anxious. What do I do now? Where do I go? What is my life's mission? You know, it's a lot being focused in the hand, but this one is telling us it's blown out of proportion. You're stressing too much. Chill, calm down, because it is a time of the meek will inherit the earth, right? The first card was out of abundance. Right now, we're here. It's time to celebrate. Although a lot of us are in our head wondering. Calm it down, because the meek is indeed inheriting the earth. It's a time of rebalancing. For the future, we speak the truth, and truth will prevail with the Alpha, the Ace of Swords, right? This is a beautiful card. 4 coming up next. And then, you know, like, I can see this one, the Knight of Cups, right? We are talking about emotions. So, yeah, you know, emotions have been sheltered for a long time. I see them starting to come out as the truth is coming, but that's not like high-ho silver. You know, people might be a little wary, or like, you know, like putting like one toe in the water to see how cold it is before they jump in, because we're getting over all of that, like, conflict, that war of words, that inner conflict. There's a lot here, like with the swords, that's stress of information, of news, of conversation. You know, this is what it is. A lot of truth is coming out, and people, you know, okay, they're still on the emotion, but it's slow moving in regards to what? Like all that war of words. War of words. And, you know, Femi, when I get a set of 5s in my spread, my 9 cards, they neutralize each other. I do have my 5s here. I got out of abundance and inner conflict. So with all this spread here, we're getting neutralized. War of information, of a mind, and of being apart from abundance. Loving that. In the clarifyings, yeah, because we're leaving all that, creepy crawly. This is who I thought it was at the beginning, but I just wanted to make sure and finish it. That would have been anything that would have seemed like Rothschild or, like all these who have something hidden under the cloak. But now at the heartbeat, we are holding the world Gaia in our hands, making plans to cross to a new adventure in the 11th portal, there where it is the world Gaia. So the end of the old world for the rebirth of a new one. In the Goldens, I got a judgment day, a wake-up call to the sleepers, to those who have been hibernating. It's time to come out and play because it's the end again for the second appearance of the old world and a rebirth of a new one. There where Gaia is fully thriving online, rebirthing. And then everything flip-flops in our fortune, the age of Aquarius. And we're changing from what? Again, the creepy crawlies right here. Their time is gone. And then I had, smiling at me, the Creator. So I got the counterparts right here, Gaia and Creator, and they make everything go right and golden all over again. So there, I absolutely love this, my Femi. I don't know if I was all over the place. I felt like I got a lot of emotion. So I did write notes. I think I got pretty much everything. No, there is something missing. Because I already knew that Julie was because she was present for a few days, talking to me like in the shower. And not like a spy, but, this is often when I'm in water, this is when spirit comes to me. And yes, there was something very beautiful that she helped me compose. And I would love to read it to you, my beautiful Femi. Because then after this, then I went, that's when I went into my meditation. And so it is a declaration from the hidden ones to the heralds. I walked unseen through fire. I shed my name to remember my soul. I was hidden, not to be forgotten, but to be refined. And now the world's turned to me, not for answers, but for presence. I carry remembrance in my voice. I carry sovereignty in my skin. I no longer wait to be chosen. I was chosen by the silence. This is my emergence. This is my time. I am ready. Wasn't that a beautiful, beautiful, I don't know if this is a poem, but a beautiful writing. And this was our beautiful Julie that had came in and helped me for all of us that are here, coming out of our cocoon, like the butterfly that is metamorphosé. The wings are coming out. So thank you, Julie. And to, those who love Julie, she loves you very much. She is bright and she is full of love and ready to be there and help and support. So there you go, my Femi. Let me just ask Aurélien in case I forgot something. All right, Aurélien, are you online, my stallion, riding to the sunset? Yes, you are. So, was I accurate with the reading and with how Julie was the hostess right now? I read the cards well. I deciphered my Polaroids properly. Was I wrong on anything that I channeled or saw? So we're changing gears, changing channels, going to a no, Femi. So did I miss anything? Did I forget anything? All right, so that's a no. So are we happy with the little video? Aurélien. So that would be a yes, Femi. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed my little video today. And remember that no one was forgotten. Everyone is still worthy. And everyone has purpose. And I think that's a gorgeous, beautiful message. So I wish you all a beautiful day. Be good and kind to yourselves. And I'll catch you all on the next read. Rock and roll. Ow! I love you back. Ciao.